Hey there berries, welcome to Diamond 1 EU West. You caught me playing a Nami game. It's been a little while since I last played Nami. I'm going to be blunt, I'm going to be honest. I think Nami hasn't been doing too greatly the last few weeks in solo queue. Feels like every Nami game I've been doing recently, or have done, it hasn't gone too great. But we'll see. We're up against a double poke of Jhin Karma, and we have an Ashe on our team. So we can poke back a little bit, but not as much as the enemy team. There is still that burst coming from there. If Jin's got a 4th shot ready and we get caught out, it could be dangerous. Both bot lanes are running the same summoners, but they're on different players. I've got exhaust, their Jhin has exhaust. So the reasoning for picking the reason for picking Nami here instead of one of the other enchanters like Janna is that for Janna here there's nothing really to disengage apart from maybe the Darius, so it's not worth it. The Sona might be too squishy down here, although she would be okay scaling with the Jax and the Ashe. And Soraka would have a really hard time landing Qs against this bot lane. I didn't really want to play a tank with what we have here, so I felt like Enchanter was the best option. We didn't need a magic damage dealer because we've already got 2 of them on our team. So Zyra and Lux are kind of out of the question here, unless I did like Enchanter Lux, but I'm not a super fan of it. Need to get some W harassment out in a second. So Jhin just queued me, but I mitigated with my own heal bounce. They've got level 2 advantage. I missed out on a minion. Maybe it was a caster one. Yeah, I missed out on a caster minion. Nidlee's top side. If Nidlee was about to come down, I'd probably would take bubble here. So I E'd myself there. W'd for the slow, got an auto attack range. Did a little bit of poke damage there to the Karma. I'll do the same again. Okay, at least Ashe joined in with the harassment onto Jhin there when he overextended. How are we doing on CS? Falling behind a little bit. We're about 6 CS behind at the moment. And Ashe is starting to go Karma is in that brush, but I don't have a ward for it. Okay. I bubbled in front of the Jhin there so you can walk up to auto attack the Ashe. That ward's not in the brush. As much as it looks like it is in the brush, it's not. I hate that so much. I'm gonna start going out of mana soon if I start spam healing the Ashe, which I don't want to do just yet. Got a couple of cookies. Nidlee's going for Scuttle in the river. Hey Keeper of Chimes, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. They know. They know about the Nidlee. This is slow pushing as well. I'm here, kind of. kind of difficult to commit to too much here. I think Ashe will want to recall after this wave. I don't see us staying. Bit messy. I think Fizz lost a bit there as well. Not sure why the Fizz roamed down. Graze is currently on 2-0. Vampiric Scepter now on the Ashe. I think once we hit 6, I think 6 with a Nidalee gank should work. If the arrow works, it lands on one of them. This could end up leading to a very, very fed Graze. He's currently level 6. Nice play there from the Jax. That gives Jax an extra 200 gold as well from the bounty. Okay, good. I think we got all of that CS under the turret then. Karma's in the river at the moment. I might be in trouble. Block that 4th shot there with the exhaust. Karma's pretty low. I'm not in a position to help. I'm cut off. I can't move, dude. Alright, finally landed the bubble. Good job. Probabilities up. Not in range. Okay. Yeah, that was really difficult to get to. That was a bit oof. If I had my ulti, if I was 6 for that arrow follow-up, it would have been a kill, I think. I'm gonna put a ward here and then just reset. Just make sure no one sneaks in the middle of the lane. Been a lot of kills recently on the map. We need to rush Athene's Unholy Grail. So if it helps, Athene's Unholy Grail is such a good, not only a healing item, but it does help against the burst that will come through from the Jhin and the mantra keys from Karma. Need to make sure that how Jin's 4th shot works is that the less health you're on, the more damage it does. So we need to make sure we try and chunk heal someone just before they get hit by that 4th shot. Otherwise they're going to be dead. We're 2 CS up at the moment. There's been a lot of fighting up top side. Darius is on 0-4 at the moment. Jhin ult's gonna come through. Yeah, I'm blocking it. Okay, also. Well, that sucks. She got down there really quickly as well, actually. I think we should have just tried to see if we could turn it to the Jhin. KO had the flash. Fizz hasn't got ulti anymore. Oh no. Okay, at least he doesn't die. But Fizz is struggling against that KO. It's a shame our targeting was a bit split. Get rid of that trap so you can't clear out this wave as nicely. Karma's mid at the moment, so is Grey's. What? Okay. Graves is behind us, so we need to be a little bit careful here. Yeah. Put controlled in this brush. I don't have any more wards. There's a dragon spawning in 8 seconds that we need to fight for. He's probably there. We're currently using Herald on mid. Oh, are you kidding me? I botched that. Botched that so hard. I've got to save my ulti
I was
for
disappointed
Nami.
by your Tilt Lulu video. I watched expecting bombs and explosions, but I was met with rainbows and unicorns. Can you at least GRRR at them next time? Great video, much love.
Thank you for the donation. I'll check that in a second. Who was that? Collie, thank you for the £5 donation. Yeah, apparently I didn't throw my mouse across the room and stuff in that video, so my bad. Yeah. Getting rusty on Nami, I think. That was a really bad bubble over to the Jhin there. Could have maybe have used my ult straight away. There would have been a guaranteed bubble combo maybe, but we also didn't know how soon that Drake was going to go down as well, so I didn't want to like commit to the ulti in case we needed it for a fight after that. We're just generally falling really far behind. I'll see Athene's and Holy Grail in at least. Yeah, I'm definitely not having the cleanest Nami game at the moment. Maybe we can pull something out the hat later on. Enemy bot lane didn't get a turret placing. This one just fell off because of minions. At least that's something. But with 2 Drakes down, the person who's most fed on our team is at Jax. Jax top is doing really well at the moment. But we've definitely got some issues going on with the mid lane and the Fizz, and that KO is going to be really scary later on. Gotta be careful here of Jhin just ulting, popping his ult, and slowing us down, and then we won't be able to get away. Don't know where Graves is at the moment. Well, it does hit the Jin, but... Okay. No fourth ult coming there from the Jin. Is Fizz inting? I don't know. I mean, his death here was weird, but I don't think it was int. Work our way towards the Athene's... No, Ardent Sensor, sorry. Working our way towards Ardent, but we're going to be picking up some boots along the way. I'm not sure what yet. It's looking like Ninja Tabby might be quite good here. Ashe hopefully is going to be okay mid by herself for a little bit. Swords everywhere down here. Enemy team hasn't got a TP. Yeah, I mean, we're missing mid. This is bad. He needs to get out. I don't have my ulti to disengage here either. Yeah, Darius is here. Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Jax hasn't got a teleport. Let's just stick one normal ward in there. I don't think we're gonna get much in terms of vision properly around here, with that mid tier one being down. This is best as I can do. I can't really stay here. Jax is finally on his way, but we'll see. Cut off the exit there for KO. I'm tanking. Right. Didn't think KO would go so ham there, but I did that ult to try and make sure she couldn't escape from it at least anyway. Anyway, that's one of the strongest players down at the moment, which is kind of rough to say when it's KO. We did lose Nidalee and Fizz though. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. So it's going to be their third Drake. Is there any way we can do Herald? Can we do Herald please? Jax is going for his CS. I think they're just going to come straight for this, aren't they? No one has any interest in it at all on my team. Yeah. Okay, we'll do cooldown reduction boots. Wait, yeah, we'll do cooldown reduction boots. I think if I get caught out anyway, I'm dead anyway. That's gonna be theirs. Currently got a mid lane. Fizz that is 0-5 at the moment. No assists either. Jax isn't enough for us to carry this game. Ninja Tabby, yeah, I decided not to. I think I'm just gonna die even with it. It's more important that I get to that 45% cooldown reduction cap. I'm on 35 at the moment. Now that I hit level 10, I just need to get this Forbidden Idol. So Fizz and Nidalee are going to drop off from the game very soon, just from scaling wise. Kayle is very strong, and she hasn't even got to level 16 yet. Darius late game's decent as well. The only thing we really got going for us on our team is the Ashe and the Jax. Need 50 more gold for that for Ben Idol. Why did Fit and Flex series end? I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. Hasn't officially ended, but it kinda has. We've got no control over anything on the map at the moment. Shelly's been popped bot side. It's not like Kayle has teleport though. Kayle hasn't got TP. But Fizz can't stop this Herald. Fizz literally can't stop this Herald. And Jax is really, really deep. Yeah, there's a Graves there as well. We need to actually help bot side. Otherwise we're gonna lose tier 3. It's gonna hit it. Gotta be careful of Graves ult. Oh god. It took a lot just to kill those two. Or at least we got a couple of kills. We did lose 2 turrets and Shelly did knock down our tier 3 down to really, really low health though. Mountain Drake Salt coming up for the enemy team in 40 seconds. If they get it, I don't see us anyway coming back. As much as I think Mountain Soul is kind of meh. We're struggling so much anyway, just that on top of it is just gonna... The extra shield is just gonna be way too much, I think. It's a fresh Jhin trap though. Jax has teleport at least for this one. I'm out of wards now. Well, I've got a control ward, but... Nice spear. Horrible fizz ult. There's no point me ulting that. I should be fine. Oh, he got 3. He flashed my Q. I thought it was enemy controlled in that brush. Alright, that was huge that we won that fight. Just make sure we get it. Is there any way we can rotate to Baron as well? We have to rush the Baron. Grace 15 seconds. It's only, well, it's only KO Karma. I think a lot of players scuffed ults there. It's a huge take. I mean, that helps us stay in the game. It doesn't, like, mean we suddenly win the game. That keeps us in it. It gives us a lifeline. We're not suddenly going to be knocking on to their Nexus anytime soon. Yeah. Ash just nearly got Infinity Edge. Kill 1v9. We can still CC her. She can't 1v9 if we instant engage on her and crowd control her. But yeah. It is scary. It's a shame I can't go and pick up an Ardent Sensor for our team yet either. At least we don't have to worry about too much of a hard engage by their team. Like, their hard engage is basically Darius running at us. We need to ward behind us and stuff. Darius is missing. Because the back of Nidalee's hair and Ash's cloak look very similar, in the middle of a team fight it's actually a little bit annoying to work out which one's actually which in the fight. Like graphically wise. Like which one's the Ash and which one's the Nidalee. Both of them are hunched over as well. Do you know what I mean? They've got the same posture and the same thing at the back of the head. So when there's all those abilities firing out, it's really annoying. I wish we had like WoW marks sometimes where you could put like a square shield on their head. I can get an Ardent Sensor now. That was, yeah, as you know, as I knew what would happen there, we wouldn't get anything from the Baron really. Jax is overextended. If he dies here, it's not the end of the world though. No. No. I just say don't bother. We're gonna try and take a fight down bot side, I guess, now. I'm in a bit of trouble here. Well, this is bloody awkward. Can I have anyone here? He used everything. Alright, he died just before Dragon spawned as well. Oh, this is not good. Gonna have mana issues soon. But yeah, that Graves being dead right now should make it so that once again they can't get the Drake, but we'll see. She tried. She nearly got it. It's no Baron though. But it's also, did she flash that as well? I think she flashed it. Don't think that was Barscone. Careful. Kale's up in 7. We need to reset. We need to get the hell out of here. I legit might have to use my ulti here. Just so that we can all recall. Jax has teleport at least. Oh my god, okay. It's not that bad. Grazer's no flash. Darius flashed my bubble. You just really had to think there for a second which one will switch between the Ashe and the Nidalee. That was insane. Alright. The jungler's still alive. I've got no more wards left, but we have to head to the Baron with this. Good. Right, now we can start knocking on their door. Another Forbidden Idol. It gives us a little bit more show power, gives us an extra 20 AP through Transcendence, and we've got some extra control wards in. How's their bot turret looking? It's all on max health, their tier 3s. Gotta give it to Fizz though, going from 0-5 mega tilted, now he's 3-6.
There's always another way.
As I said before, he didn't seem like he was wanting to run it down. I think he just was just making mistakes. It happens. Alright, we've got enough vision for Jax to farm down bot side without getting surprised on. Kel can do an awesome job here at wave clearing. Oh, we need to help our bot side. Ashe is on no. We're all on no HP. This is so bad. How did it get like this? Yeah, we all need to reset. Reset. Don't know what that was about, but we all screwed up. At least we got the TP still ready for the Jax. Jax go top. Jax isn't getting anything done down there, and we need to get rid of that tier 2 top. It's another dragon. We're on 2, enemy on 3, still their mountain soul. I don't have my ulti yet. Okay, that was bad. Bubble, but okay, we're fine. There's a GA down as well. Guardian Angel and the Darius is down, so that's pretty huge. That's a long cooldown. Yeah, got nothing. We should fight with this Drake though. It's both teams on 3 Drakes. I like my KDA. 1-1-1-1. Okay, Jhin ult popped. We don't have a minion wave down here. We should look to be down here, I think. That top side there. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, back off. Just safe it, just wait. I'll pick up some more control words and I've got my ult if needed. Okay, crap. Not too bad. That's some decent kiting there. Graves is low and you haven't got too much healing. Jax is trying to backdoor at the moment. Nice. Good job. I can't see. It's a decent bubble. Is Jax ending? It's up against the Darius. But we did get the inhib. He's doing it, he's doing it, he's doing it. "13 seconds for Karma." He should have it. That should be GG. Stressful. I mean, he lived up to his name, surfed a lot. At least he stayed in the game. He didn't rage quit. I think we're gonna give him tilt proof. He's getting bullied in chat as well. Team was flaming him. Even a couple of people in Twitch chat gave the Fizz grief. I think he deserves an honor for that. And yeah, I mean, it's just Nami's bubble, really, is the main problem on her. It's like the strongest thing on her kit. And also it's like if you miss it, it's like the worst feeling in the world. I think a couple of times I should have landed my bubble pretty easily. Luckily the bubbles are missed. Generally, apart from maybe that one with the Jin around streak number 2. That was oof. But I think everything else generally, bubble not landing wasn't the end of the world. I think that Nami was the right enchanter to take for this game. Not just because we won, but because I felt like... I think Sona could have been like the other enchanter choice here. Janna would have been completely pointless for this game. They just don't need to disengage. And the Soraka would have been really difficult to land Qs in lane for the harassment as well. So I think Enchanter, I think Nami and maybe Sona were probably the only choices for this game in terms of our team composition and the enemy teams. But even with this win, it's much more stressful than playing something like Sona. There's, and for the amount of stress that you have to go through, and the stressful Q bubble landing and stuff, it's this is coming from someone who loves playing, like used to love playing Nami, at least anyway. Nami was my highest played champion for a long time, and it's just something just doesn't feel as good as it used to. That's the only way I can put it, really. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. If you're watching from YouTube, I hope you guys appreciate a Nami game once every now and then still. And if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. And if you're watching YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching on Tinder, then, well, obviously you're not. Bye.